Hello, football fans, UFL fans. Let's get into it. The Week 10 ratings are out courtesy of Mike Mitchell. The first game on Saturday, the 2 p.m. game on ESPN, Michigan and Birmingham, 754,000. Not a bad number considering the game wasn't going to mean much unless Michigan somehow managed to win by more than 23 points, which, it didn't happen. So, not a bad number for ESPN. Now, the game of the week on Fox Network that Saturday, 4 p.m. San Antonio, St. Louis for home field advantage. 836,000 people was the average. But it peaked out as almost a 1.7 million between the end of the game, between 7 p.m. and 7:15 p.m. So, even though the game had the most meaning, average-wise, it wasn't the biggest number, despite it being the biggest game of the week, even though it had, the biggest peak number of the weekend, which goes into Sunday games, the noon game on ABC, Arlington, and the DC Defenders, a game that had no meaning whatsoever, but can arguably say was one of the more entertaining games of the year. 893,000 people. That's a good number for a game that really didn't mean anything. No, let me clarify that. It absolutely meant nothing. It's by far the most meaningless game of the weekend. Now, we get to the final game. Houston and Memphis, the 7 p.m. game on Fox. The game for the number one draft pick for every round, not just the first round, every round. 649,000 people was the average. No complaints here. I mean, we have two 1-8 teams playing each other, and all you could do to hype it up is who gets the number one pick every round. Sunday night, I don't think there was definitely no NBA conference games on that night, and the only thing you had to compete with was the game of the week on ESPN, maybe, for baseball. That was it. That's not a bad number. The Week 10 numbers all around for the weekend, if you ask me, were solid. They're a lot better than I thought they would because we really only had one game that really meant something the whole weekend. I know Moose Johnson changed the Memphis Houston game to be number one pick. Still 2 1-8 teams. And it would have taken a miracle for Michigan to make that game. So, all in all, it was a solid Week 10 of ratings. So, well, we're through. We're through Week 10 now officially. We go to Week 11, which is going to be the conference championship games for the XFL and the USFL. We'll talk more. I'll give you my predictions Thursdays on what the two games will be. Let me know what you think of the ratings, how we did. Comments down below. What's your opinion? We love to know. And for the love of football, we'll talk to you later.